Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with another video, and honestly, we're just watching over some of my gameplay. This is a part of the series um, called Which Role is Harder, DPS, Tank, or Support. So right here, we're just playing. So Tank. This is the Tank episode. Um, all this footage was recorded on my live stream. And yeah, this is just gonna be me, you watching the gameplay and me just bringing out some points and facts as we go along in this video. So I hope everything is going well in your life, and I hope everything is going splendid. Now, without further ado, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And this is the second to last of the series. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Do just want to mention this right here. You see how I placed the shield as Emma? Now I placed the shield for my teammates. Cause guess what? Your teammates can also shoot through the shield. I don't see a lot of Emma players do that. Like literally, Emma shoots straight through the your team. You could protect your teammates with the shield, and you could cut off enemy heals. Look, right there. I use the shield to prevent the ult. And what do? I use my ult. Now she can't mind control me when I'm in my ult. So I take out her enemies. Now I wasn't able to protect my healers, but that's okay because I killed both of their healers and they only killed one of mine. So yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of Emma players do this. Use your shield to protect your teammates, and also you could also use enemy group walls also to kick them into walls. Any wall is viable. I don't see Emmas do this at all. You see, chat. You see, what most tanks actually do in a situation, believe it or not, they actually just run away, and that's not good. I just kept backing up and paying attention to my healers and staying in front of them, which is what you should. And also, you can see here, instead of trying to fight the tank, I pushed their healer that was wide and open. Now, as Emma, you really want to catch these overextended healers, but yeah, um, Stay wasn't overextended, but their position was bad and it was wide and open, easy up for grabs. Another one right there, they was out in the open, easy for grabs. Now, um, you see, I'm protecting my health. I did a bad play. I should have never pushed that, but I got a little greedy, and I think okay, yeah. Luckily, my Jeff had his ult because if my Jeff didn't have his ult, then he definitely would have died to the Thor. See, that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to get thirsty for kills as a tank. If the kill runs, you just let it run. I was feeling a little greedy, so What happened was I went to go push the tank in. That's what happened. There's a little example of when to use your alt here as Emma. I'm about to use my alt. You're about to see in a second. Whole team, yeah, see, everybody is just in one narrow hallway. I could get everybody and kill everybody. Jeff sold with that alt, but other than that, yeah, that's exactly when you use your alt. Here's kind of like a example of what I was saying in my live stream. For those of you who tuned in, this, and for those of you who didn't, you see how as Emma, I grabbed Groot and put him back towards my team because my team was in a perfect position to actually dish out enough damage. I did end up dying, but yeah, my team was in a position to dish out a lot of damage, so I picked the Groot and put him towards my enemy team. And another thing I did in that clip, if you didn't notice, is I was able to kick the Groot twice. You in my diamond form, that's because you could actually do it 3 times if you time your grab and your kick correctly. You could actually do it 3 different times. And as you see here, that's what I did. I did it 2 times, but I he did damage to my team. He was pushing, he was trying to get back to his team. While he was trying to get back, what did I do? I kicked him into the wall. Now, the reason why I looked at the Iron Man is because I actually heard the ult, and what I was trying to do was place my shield. I do have a couple clips of that in my stream, but also I'm gonna make sure to put some clips of that in here also. Multiple times the Iron Man used his ult, and I did block it a couple times using mine. Yeah, the kick mechanic, the one hit combo with Emma is your bread and butter. You have to use it a lot. Here's another thing I like to do as Emma. You see, look, block off the Hella ult right there. Because Hella doesn't really get that many shots. And then once you block off the Hella ult, you could, like, you see, the Hella didn't kill nobody, but ironically, the Iron Man had his ult also. Nothing I could have done about that. But you see, the Hella didn't kill nobody with her ult because I placed the shield right there. Here's something I want to show y'all right here. This is what I was talking about. Do this. Look, watch this. You're about to see. I used the shield in the best way you could possibly use the shield. Blocked it off. Yes, I did die, but if I would never blocked that auto off, he would have killed a lot of my teammates. And what you call it? Honestly, he would have probably killed my Jeff right there, as you've seen my Jeff use his ult. Do that. That's what you need to do. Block off the Iron Man ults, block off the Hella ults. Sometimes you can even block off the Human Torch ults. Honestly, there's not much to say for being a tank. Really. A lot of these clips you just see I'm picking off the healers, the overextended healers. This is mainly how to play a tank as Emma, because most of these tanks you can't really do what Emma does. But yeah, you could essentially to play as a tank, you just have to protect your healers, and if you protect your healers, you will get healed. Like you will get healed, unless your team is intentionally selling. But yeah, you could see here, um, tank is hard when it's chaotic. Yes, tank is really hard when it's chaotic, and it's definitely the hardest when it's not when it is chaotic. But when it's really not, all you're really doing is just staying in front of your healers and dishing out damage and holding point. You're doing a lot at the same time. That's what makes it the hardest. But yeah, that's all you're really doing as tank. Um, See, I went to the back line, went to go fight the Spidey that was in my back line, made him end up running. Um, the cloak did a good job in holding off long enough for me to come back. You see right there, I think I was talking about in my live. When the Spidey ults, I can't do nothing. All I could do is grab him. But you see, my Luna Snow was overextended, and what did I do? I pushed m- I pushed back there when my Luna Snow was overextended, I overextended her, which kept her alive. I don't see a lot of tanks doing that. They just let their healer overextend. No, you're supposed to back up. You're supposed to overextend your healer. Remember, this is a dynamic game, therefore you're moving a lot. Nobody's standing still. So when you're there, well, unless you're um Square Girl and Punisher in your turn. Anyway, but nobody's standing still. So what you have to do is really just overextend your healer and protect your healer. That's what you have to do as tank, as any tank. You also have to apply damage and you have to apply pressure. As tank, you have so much HP. If you don't start applying pressure and damage, then I don't know why you're even tank. That's literally your role. Apply pressure, do damage, hold point. That's your goal. And protect. That's what makes tanks the hardest because you're literally the mother of the squad. You have to protect. You have to lead and you have to provide for your team. Um and realistically, You can't do that. It's hard to do that. I don't know why I said you can't, but it's hard to do that, and you can't do that if your team is incompetent. If your team is incompetent and everybody's just overextended and pushing, it's hard to try to control the team. It's hard. Tank, um, yeah, and this is after me doing my DPS live stream, and yeah, tank is the hardest role. Um, Hands down, tank is the hardest role, and it's also the least funnest role to. But without further ado, this was a fun series, and I enjoyed doing it. Um, my DPS video will be coming out soon, but overall, thank you all for watching and tuning in. This is which role is harder, DPS support or the tank? Oh my gosh, I couldn't think. And this is the tank episode. Peace and love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I really appreciate all my supporters and those of you who tuned into my live stream. Without further ado, this is Blake. Peace out.